Welcome back to the channel, guys. Owner Arn is here, and today we're going to talk about the smartest path to $100,000 a year in 2025. Why are we talking about 2025? Because we only have 2 months, less than 2 months left in 2024, and we want to think about the future when we're thinking of our business. Myself, I've grown my business to $500,000 a year over the past 4 years. You can check out my business. It's at Passionate Income on Instagram. We have a huge email newsletter. You can check me out at Owner Arnas on Instagram. That's it, okay? I want to jump straight into it. So I've done it myself many times. I've taught many people how to do it many times. I know what people need to hear exactly, and that's why I'm doing this video, okay? So now that you know who I am and why I'm making this video, let's start with how you're going to actually achieve $100,000 a year. Why $100,000 a year? I think that's a great question and a great number to start at. When you're starting a business, if you can get past $100,000 a year, it gets way easier from there on because you have some capital. Okay, imagine if you're making 10 grand a year, right? That's like $800 a month. It's really hard to get help from professionals. For example, you want to do ads, right? You can't really do ads because ads will cost you like 5 grand a month, right? So like you can't really reinvest the money in your business yet, and you're just starting. It's very hard to push through that 100 grand a year. But once you get to that 100 grand a year, it gets way easier from there to go up because now you have the capital, now you have an understanding, now you have proof of concept. You already know it's working. You're not worrying about like making your first sale, first dollar, because you already know how it's done. So that's why we're talking about 100 grand. I think around the world in general, I've traveled to 26 countries. In general, unless you're going to the most expensive cities in the world, like for 100 grand a year, you can live anywhere around the world pretty comfortably in like nice Airbnbs, living a cool lifestyle, right? Most places. So let's start off. What's the smartest way to actually get there, right? And I'm covering the smartest path, not like any path, right? So you hear a lot about like starting an agency, drop shipping, or e-commerce, starting a personal brand and becoming a creator. You hear all of these things and you're like, which one should I choose? And stuff like that. And you see, the problem is there's nothing wrong with like drop shipping or e-commerce. There's nothing wrong with doing an agency. Like, I'm not against that, but they're really hard business models, okay? Like an agency, there are $1 billion a year agencies out there. So like if you as a beginner making $0, having zero skills, just get into the agency space, you're literally competing with agencies who are doing $1 billion a year, working with clients like Coca-Cola, and you're trying to compete against them. So you're getting into extremely competitive market, first of all, and then you have like every other person now has an agency, right? And then when you get a client, you can't retain them because you don't have any skills, right? So the smartest path to go from 0 to 100K a year is not providing services to business owners. Because as a business owner, myself, someone like me, right, I would rather hire someone more expensive. Let's say I have a choice between hiring a beginner for $2,000 a month and an incredible agency which has worked with way bigger businesses than mine and has provided results, but they cost like 5K a month. I would go with the 5K a month one as a business owner, right? Because I know like they'll actually provide the results I want and not just gonna like do whatever, they learn from YouTube. So keep that in mind. An agency is really cool, but it's not the smartest path to go to your first 100K. Maybe when you already made your 100K, maybe you made 200K, 500K, right? You have extreme skills. Then you can serve business owners, right? Because you have a skill out there. But at the beginning, don't do it. Let's compare another popular one is dropshipping or e-commerce. That's great, right? You see all these revenues, all these Shopify screenshots of 100K day, 100K month, whatever, 100K week. You're like, whoa, that's insane. A lot of people don't know, but the profit margin on that 100K could be like 10,000, right? So like the numbers are very inflated for the person who doesn't understand how it works, right? So it's not beginner friendly at all. E-commerce, like, if you start an e-commerce brand, you're literally competing with like Amazon. Okay, like, that's who you're competing with. People are wondering if they should buy from you or from like Amazon, and I would choose Amazon every single day, right? Why would I buy from a random website online, or when I can just go to Amazon and I know like 100% sure tomorrow the package will show up and I'll get what I wanted, and if I didn't like it, I can return it for free, right? So you have to have like extreme skills to make your product and offer better than Amazon, right? So it's not very beginner friendly. Also, you have a lot of moving pieces with e-commerce, right? You have ads, right? A lot of people don't understand that, to test one product, you need like $3,000 on ads per product, right? To test it out properly. So like, you need a big budget on ads, and you need to know how they work. Then you need to know product delivery. You actually need to make sure the product arrives on time and it's high quality, it's not broken, right? You have to deal with customer complaints and just in general customer service. People like didn't get their package in 2 days. You're like, oh, like, they're giving you a call. They're like, where's my package? And you're like, sir, like, your package is coming. It's a bit delayed, stuff like that. So you need to do all of these things. There's so many moving pieces, right? It's not very beginner friendly. And the last one I hear a lot now is become a creator, launch a school community, do YouTube, do personal branding, create Instagram videos, which is cool, right? But to start a personal brand, you can't just start a personal brand from zero, because who's going to listen to a beginner, right? Unless you're just documenting your journey, cool. But like, the only reason you're still watching this video because I've done like what I've done multiple times over and over again, and had like over 100 clients which I helped to achieve that, right? So like, that's why you're listening to me, because I had some sort of a success and you're interested in that, right? So keep that in mind. If you have no experience and you start a personal brand, what are you going to talk about? What kind of experience do you have? Not much, right? So think about that. And I think, in my opinion, the smartest path is growing a faceless Instagram account on Instagram, and partnering that up with an email newsletter. Okay, so let's kind of uncover that. First of all, this is not as complex as other business models, right? You can start off with pretty much $0 or a very low investment. Maybe you want to hire an editor for $10 a day. Okay, cool. Maybe you have the capital. If you don't, you can do it all yourself. And I have plenty of students who've done it, and you can check it out in like on my Instagram or on my other videos. I'm not gonna pull up like a screen right now, show you my all successful clients, but like, I have a lot of successful clients who have over 1 million followers who worked with me. I have a lot of clients who have over 100K followers, and they all did it from their home, not showing their face, very simple. And I know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about Instagram theme pages, right? Instagram faceless brands. So all of this requires only 1 to 2 hours a day, and it's not really complex, right? So if you ever seen a faceless brand on Instagram, you're probably thinking, how do they make the money, right? You don't really know how they make the money, but you're like, I wonder why they're doing it. I sometimes I have like people message me like, oh, like, I never knew these kind of pages were making money. And I'm like, duh, like, do you think someone would post for 5 years straight, 5 posts a day, because they just chilled and they never skipped an upload for like 5 years, right? They have like 7,000 posts up on Instagram just for fun, right? Because they're unemployed or whatever. No, it's an actual business, right? That's why they're posting. It's a proper business with an audience, right? So to get to that 100K a year, it's really only 3 moving pieces that you need to handle. Okay, so unlike drop shipping or agency or anything else that has a lot of like moving pieces, this only has 3 moving pieces, right? So moving piece number 1 is content creation. Obviously, you need to post 3 times a day on your faceless Instagram page, okay? And it's a non-negotiable. Like, if you can't figure out how to post 3 times a day, like, you won't make 100 grand a year, okay? Can you do it with 1 post a day? Maybe it's possible, but like, if you can't even make time to make 3 posts a day, which usually takes my clients like 30 minutes a day, Like, come on, what are you doing? But when it comes to content creation, all you want to do is find the content that's doing very well on other platforms. Go on X, go on YouTube, go on TikTok. Find the videos which are going viral, recreate them, put it on your Instagram. Boom. Anyone can figure it out. Okay. Like, obviously, there are strategies on how to find the content, how to re-edit it better, how to remake it, how to make it original, and all of that. But I think anyone can really like figure it out. If with enough time and effort, you can definitely figure it out how to post 3 times a day on Instagram without showing your face, just like a graphic post or a graphic video, right? That's not the hardest thing ever. So that's step number 1, moving piece. Step number 2 is just growth, actually like growing an audience, getting to that 100K followers, 150K followers. And it might seem for you like that's an insane number. Like, man, I just have like 300 followers on my personal account and all the people are from like my high school or whatever, which is, yeah, that's true, right? But in reality, like when you're growing a faceless page, you can really post 3 times a day. So you can post a lot, right? 3 posts a day is 90 posts a month, right? So when you can post that, it's high quality, right? And you don't have a face attached to it. It's way easier to grow that than like a personal brand, okay? So keep that in mind. It's way easier to grow a faceless brand, right? Because it's just like, there's way less people that will disagree with you because it's just faceless. It's like pure good information, right? And the third moving piece is just monetization. Monetization, that's all you need. You need content consistently. You need growth, obviously growing the followers, which is, you're going to do that by growth strategies and actually proper content. And then the third one is actually like getting money out of that following. We don't want just views. We want views that will generate money, right? So when it comes to monetization, I would recommend 3 things, okay? Number 1 is do shout outs, right? So when you hit 100,000 followers, you can really get a lot of sponsored deals. So brands and other businesses will pay you money, so you post them and you tag them. So that's called a shout out. You close enough bulk deals. A bulk deal means like 5 promotions, 10 promotions, 15 promotions, 20 promotions in one deal. You close enough bulk deals, you'll make a lot of money. The second one that I really recommend is affiliate marketing, okay? So affiliate marketing, you don't even have to have your own product. You can promote it on your page. And the third one is an email newsletter, which, you know, I kind of mentioned at the beginning. But the best part is with these 3, you can do them all at the same time. Meaning you can sell shoutouts, you can do affiliate marketing, and you can do email newsletters at the same time from the same profile, okay? And you can do more stuff, obviously, but these 3 are my favorites. And with brand deals, it's like the easiest money ever. Okay, affiliate marketing is more complex. You need more research. You need to find the right products, but you're gonna make a lot of money, a lot more money than from the shoutouts. An email newsletter, like I've done a lot of videos about email newsletters, but email newsletters are the biggest hack going into 2025. No one is talking about this. Like, I just see maybe 1 or 2 guys on YouTube just like mention it here and there, like it's nothing, but it's really a game changer. Like if you can get enough emails, like you'll never be broke, okay? If you can build up a big enough email list, an active email list, you'll never be broke in your life, like for the rest of your life. It's a stable source of income. It's an asset. Imagine it's like a building, real estate building, and you just collect rent from it every single month. As long as you keep sending emails, you'll keep on making money. So all of those 3, you can do that at the same time with 1 Instagram account, okay? So this is why I think this is the best path to hit $100,000 per year. That's the smartest path from 0, okay, as a beginner. And, you know, it's just 3 steps. It's very beginner friendly, not a lot of moving pieces. It's scalable. So once you hit that 100K a year, you know, this is why it's smart. Once you hit that 100K a year, you can do more. You can scale. Like right now, my business is doing 500K a year, right? So I 5x the business from the 100K, okay? So you can scale the same business, grow it over and over again, grow your email newsletter, grow your following, you know, introduce like a product suite of like everything you have and you can sell, right? Like do all of that, okay? And the best part of this is freedom, right? So I've been running this business for 4 years, and now I have a team running pretty much the whole operation. So I don't need to do much, right? Like, I have 9 people working for me doing all the stuff, and I can just chill in a mansion like this, film YouTube videos when I want to, and that's it. Like, that's it. I don't do much during the day. So that's pretty much the smartest path to hit 100K a year with online business. Okay, this is my proper opinion. If you disagree, cool, go ahead, disagree, I don't care. But in my opinion, this is the best way. Anyways, so if you like this video, leave a like, comment down below. And if you want to get coached by me personally and be one of my clients, clients who later down the line will have incredible results, DM me the word coach at owner Arnas on Instagram. And that's pretty much for today, and I'll see you in the next one.